Welcome to the biggest match of the game week 1 in the Premier League. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Yeah, Manchester United versus Arsenal. And I have with me here Segun, the Manchester United man, and Casey. Yeah, so let's jump right into the Manchester United versus Arsenal match. Now let's speak about Manchester United taking this match away. How has been the preseason and how has been you guys' preparation coming into this new season?
The preseason has been decent, but it's the first Amorim's first preseason.
Yeah.
So it has been decent, but preseason is just preseason, you know. There's a different way you are playing under preseason and when you are playing when there are 3 golden points at stake. Yeah. And so we want to see if we actually made progress. And I feel in this game, let me not talk, but in this game, let us see. I'm not saying we're going to win the game, but let's just see performance, yes, to know if we have actually progressed or we are still the same old United.
So Casey, how do you see this particular one? Manchester United versus Arsenal.
Coming from last season, Manchester United, they had a very, very terrible season. Yeah. And they'll be looking at, of course, winning the game. At least let them even draw. Let them play good football. Yeah. Trust me, even if they lose this game or probably they draw this game and they play the very beautiful football, the fans will not be angry with them because at the moment Arsenal is bigger than Man U right now.
Okay.
In terms of
playing on the pitch,
and recent performance. Yeah. So they need to just get a result from this game.
Put up a performance. Yeah. So let me just bring a question out of what Casey said. And I know we have seen the preseason. We are trying to pick up a new shape, do all of those kind of things. Winning the match or the performance, which one do you think would send a good message to the fans the more?
Yeah, I feel every football team wants to win every game they play. I think that's the short thing. So the mindset should be we have to find a way to win because there are games also when you're not the best team. Yeah, but you have to find a way to win. But I agree with Casey in the sense of winning the game is a long shot. Yeah. So even if you cannot win the game, if you're going to draw or lose. Yeah. Put up a performance. Let people go leave the stadium and say, we played well.
Yeah, there is something optimistic about this.
Yeah. So don't be carved open anyhow as we were carved open last season. Yeah. Be very compact, be very wise. And funny enough, football is a funny game. Yeah. You can get your chances and if you're clinical about those chances, you could win the game 1-0, 2-0 or 2-1 and that's your game. You understand? It's the Premier League, anything can happen. So just be smart. I think if there's anybody I want to tell Manchester United players is show up and be smart.
Show up and be smart. Yeah. So now let's jump into this game now in full deep dive, we're looking at these two teams. There are things that you will see in this team and know okay, these are the advantages that this team have over this team. What do you think the weakness of Arsenal will be in this match?
Okay, so now when you look at Arsenal, coming from 3-field season, their mission, this one, they'll be looking at winning almost every game. Yeah, trust me. If they lose this particular game, their fans will start complaining because why can't we beat Manchester United? Yeah, they're very, very terrible. You understand? And they have a lot of new players, starters. Yeah, you understand? With the likes of Gyökeres,
Zubimendi,
this guy Madueke and the likes.
Yeah, Madueke and the likes. Yes, and so now. Gyökeres need to deliver. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. Zubimendi too need to deliver. Yeah. You understand? So now people will look at this first game, use it and judge them. Can this guy actually win the league? Yeah. You understand? Because of course people are tipping Liverpool to win the league, but trust me, Arsenal are very, very dangerous. That team, they are very, very dangerous. So
we're tipping them to go for the second position again.
I'm kind of scared of Arsenal. Let me don't lie to you. They are very, very.
The point is in the beginning we are always scared of Arsenal, but you see what they do over time, and you feel like this team are already going back.
It's just that they're always missing it at the right time. Yeah. There's one time they will just miss it.
That's true.
So that's it.
Yeah. So what do you see as Arsenal weakness? And after you are done with that, let's just see what do you feel like will be the strength for Manchester United.
Yeah. So I think I can join two of them together. And in the sense of Arsenal's weakness for me. It's not necessarily weakness. It's just that Man United has improved dramatically in that position. Yeah. If you look at the previous years, Man United had speed in our attack, but now we have speed with purpose in our attack. Okay. Speed with more efficiency. Yeah. On the normal day, that's on paper. In terms of the likes of Mbeumo, Kunwa, and even Sesko, that 3 is a much better three, even Mason Mount, which I expect might start the game, is a much more potent and much more effective front line than the one we had last season. Okay. So Arsenal's defense, I feel, will be where we can hurt them, and we can hurt them in the transition. So I expect that we defend, and we are very compact to defend that Manchester United. Yeah. And then when we hit,
take your chances.
Let's take our chance. And I believe we have that purposeful attack that can hurt them in that transition. But for, you said United's strength, that would be...
That's what you have said.
That would be,
so what would be like their weakness in the
United weakness definitely is the midfield. It's the midfield. And I feel that's where every football game is lost or won in the midfield. And don't allow Arsenal's midfield to play the way they want to play. Yeah. If Arsenal can play the way they want to play in their midfield, we lose the game easily. Because our midfield is not up to standard yet. Is miles away. If the likes of Zubimendi, Rice, Ødegaard play what they want to play, we have no chance. So the major thing is to be, the first game plan is don't let them play the way they want to play in the midfield. If you can do that for the first 20 games and get the game to your side, then anyhow.
So let's just go a little bit deeper into it. And I like the points that you brought out there. If you were the coach, what would that instruction be? How do you expect them to not allow them play the way they are supposed to?
It will be a dirty one. I don't want to say it on there. It will be a dirty one. But I feel in terms of be aggressive. Be aggressive, you know. Don't let anybody just pass you by. You get, be aggressive. Be wise in how you press in the midfield. You understand? Don't just move aimlessly when they are passing the ball. And funny enough, I can say this because I'm not the coach of Man United, but I'm like, if you can give 1 or 2 players tough tackles and get away with it, you know, set that pace, you know. In fact, instead, go ahead to play mental game with them. Other guys are weak points in terms of the mental game, you know. If you are using the likes of Casemiro or Ugarte in that listen, you know, get in the tackle with him, insult him, let him just feel down, take him off his game. Because when those guys are off their game, or even Zubimendi that's coming to the Premier League for the first time, let him know that this is not child's play. You get, hit him. Just disorient him.
Go back the old lane.
Exactly. This is Old Trafford. And the fans will help to make it a hostile environment for Arsenal. But make sure that those midfielders do not play what they want to play. And if you do that, then you can have a chance, you know, in that game.
That's a very strong message to the Arsenal fans.
For sure, exactly.
One question I want to ask again is like, now we have spoken about this match, like analytically. Do you think there's going to be any element of luck? Like, the match might be tough and Manchester United, because underdog in this match, if we're being honest, is Manchester United. Do you see anything as an element of luck here?
So, of course, there's always an element of luck in every football game. Name the lie. You understand? Even top team, they used to have luck too. You understand? But I kind of feel like there's going to be like a lot of topic to talk from this match. Yeah, I don't know. I have a very, very weird feeling. It's going to be very, very aggressive, very, very tough. I feel like Man U will grind out the result from this match.
Whoa, before we get there, all right. So let's see how they let's talk about how they will set up. How are you expecting your Manchester United team to set up?
Okay, in terms of players, right? And so I think obviously looking at it, I have what I will, if I was a coach, I have what I will use set up with. But let me predict what the coach will set up with. So Man United fans, this one is how I believe Amorim will set up, not how I think we should set up. So I'm looking at it that if definitely, I believe Bayinda should start. I don't think Onana should start. If Onana starts, I think it's going to be a very, very rubbish decision because he didn't play the season at all.
Please don't.
Don't you think that's going to send like a kind of like message to the fans, and where everybody's thinking, is Onana position threatening in the club?
No, he didn't play. No, obviously, everybody expected Onana should not play this game because Onana did not play the preseason. So it's going to be natural for Onana not to at least play this game. Maybe next game.
Come back next game.
He can come back.
So
Bayinda should start. Then I feel in the 3 in the back, if Evan is not injured because he had a little bit of knock in the last game against Fiorentina. So I believe Evan should play. I believe Amorim will want to start with Maguire. And I believe I don't think it's a good decision. I believe the lead should play. But we're going to start with Maguire. Then I feel Euro obviously starts.
Is the light back?
The light is back. But I have a feeling that Amorim wants to use Maguire in that center, which I don't like that because of. But if it's low block, it's fine because of the crosses and everything. Because of goal corners also, because of that height and everything. So I think Maguire can deal with that. So I feel he wants to start with Maguire. Then in the midfield, I feel he wants to use. I have the feeling he wants to use Bruno Casemiro. I think Casemiro starts.
We've always spoken about Bruno Casemiro as a not good option.
Because of, if you look at the last game against Fiorentina, they did well. And you know, when you're having a big game like Arsenal, the game before that last game, before the game, is the game you used to determine what you use. So if you're using Bruno Casemiro to play 90 minutes, I'm having the opinion that even though I don't think that should be the formation she use, but I have the opinion that it's going to use Bruno Casemiro for that experience and that stability. Yeah. Then I feel wing back definitely use Ahmad and he uses Dogu. Then I feel forward he uses Kwan Mbeumo, and I feel we do a first line of Mason Mount because the game is not. We are not going to come out to play. I don't expect us to come out to play. I believe the game will be pressing and counter pressing.
I think I kind of prefer like a Cunha first nine than Mason Mount first nine.
Pressing. Mason Mount last game, Mason Mount was the best player in the last pre-season, and he was the first nine.
That guy is an hard worker.
We just need someone that we just try and also win the ball when you don't expect it. Because now this game, we can't come out to play. It would be a wrong decision to say you want to come out to play because you're in Old Trafford. Sit back. It's the first game of the season. Let's get that momentum fair. Exactly. Yeah. So sit back. But Mason Mount is someone that you can trust to do the running. Yeah. Do the running. Maybe second half, who knows? Second half, maybe when the game is more open, can just put, if you're having more forward players going up, you can just remove, maybe you can remove Ahmad, put Ahmad maybe in one of the number 10s, remove Mbeumo, then put Dalot to throw in coaches and put Sesko.
But you know what? It is very, very dangerous when you ask a big team like Man U to just sit back. You know why? That team can, like take the pace of the game throughout the game.
We have no choice. You said it earlier that we have to get a result. I wouldn't want us to, because if it's another club you're facing in the first match of the season, I'll say come out, try yourself. But this is Arsenal.
Be realistic.
Yeah. It's better we sit back on the low block and get a point
on account
than we decide to be ambitious and we go out there and they beat us 3-0. You get it? So I think we should do that. But I'm not saying we will sit. I'm not saying we'll slow block for the whole 90 minutes. Definitely the momentum of the game will change. Maybe a goal that changes the momentum. But for the first 20 minutes, let's sit back. Let's see how the game develops. If there's any option for us, we can then do something.
I get.
So do you have anything to say from the Arsenal's perspective? Or
Arsenal, of course, what they're looking for, they've seen it. Like a striker, you understand? I feel like the only thing Arsenal is just lacking right now is that I think they need another creative midfielder. For a long time, Ødegaard have been doing the work, but I don't know. I don't see Ødegaard as the person that will take Arsenal to the next level. I feel like he's limited. He's very, very limited.
His ceiling is short.
Yeah, his creative ability is very, very limited. You understand? Doesn't shoot.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't have, like, in a season, that guy has not gotten like 10 assists in a season. You understand? So I feel like they need a very fresh, creative midfielder. Yes, so that will come to them and
do something magical. So let's talk about now. This is Manchester United that have gotten Benjamin Sesko and Arsenal that has gotten Gyökeres. Do you think we're going to be seeing a difference maker in these two players?
I don't think so. I think maybe for Gyökeres, because Gyökeres has actually had maybe 2-3 weeks of training with Arsenal. But for Sesko, I feel Sesko is just like, if maybe the game is 0-0, we're like the 80-something minutes or something minutes, you just want to through something and see whether something.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I feel no. The reason why I'm saying is because Sesko has not had a proper match with Manchester United. He has not played any minutes for Man United. This is going to be
3 minutes is too small,
No, I'm not saying 3 minutes. I'm saying like 15. That I said like 70, 75, 80, depending on the way the game is going. So it's someone that you just put as your last throw of the dice. Okay, 0-0 and it's 75 minutes. There's no risk in putting Sesko. But if you're putting Sesko, also try as much as possible to put Dalot as well. And tell Dalot to please be precise with your crossings, because I believe the cross are not.
So how dangerous do you see Gyökeres now?
Gyökeres will be very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. I feel one of the ways to limit Gyökeres is to try not to make the game open for him at the back.
Limit the supply
of ball. Limit the spaces he has to go. Then the likes of Maguire that has obvious Premier League experience should try and make it frustrating for him.
You know, one thing I have about asking Maguire to make somebody more frustrated is he can overdo it. He's trying.
Exactly.
The player is beating him already and he's pulling shit.
Exactly.
And probably get a red card.
That's another thing that Maguire has to be smart, because I've seen Gyökeres game. So the way you just make Gyökeres not have spaces is, if Gyökeres is going for any ball, go with him.
Okay.
Even when you're not going to win the ball. Sorry, I'm saying this, but even when you're not going to win the ball, just a little jab. A little jab. Take him off
his balance.
Exactly. So gradually, he will get frustrated. And see this football. Say some things in his ear. Let him do. You're not good enough. It's not our player. We don't care. Funny enough. I think the game is when you say that a team is far better than you. The strategy is to take them off their game so that at least you can meet at a level point. So Maguire has to be smart. I don't think he can do it. I'm skeptical. But if Maguire can have a very good game against Gyökeres, I believe it will be a match and it's either drawing or winning.
All right, so let's go now into the results. How do you see this match? What's going to be your prediction? Hot seats?
I don't know. I'm seeing like a 2-2.
Funny enough, I'm seeing the same thing, so I don't know why. But
I'm seeing like a 2-2.
I'm seeing a 2-2 also.
I feel like Arsenal would knock to in this game. I feel like Arsenal.
Where's that coming from?
So, Man U are a team that when you're expecting them to fail, they would not fail. Do you understand? They will just bring out that result. I feel like Arsenal will dominate the game, but Man U will just have a way of scoring goal against that team.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah. Trust me, the fact that Man U doesn't play well, they don't give up. Sometimes they can be very, very stubborn. Sometimes they can be very, very stubborn.
That's true.
That's why I don't used to write them off.
I think they are a very dangerous team whenever they are playing any big team. Man use one big team you don't want to always play because they look shitty playing against other teams, but when they face you, you just do not understand.
And I think it's the perfect situation because it's the first match of the season. You are your most motivated. It's a home game. You are playing in front of your fans, who are also excited for a new season. You are playing with new players. Everybody's having a new life. Everybody's like, it's like a new beginning. So so there's a motivation for everything.
Energy is up and high.
I think the major thing is, Man United, as Casey said, just be stubborn. Be stubborn. I think if you can be stubborn and dogged.
Can I have a change of mind?
What's the change of mind?
Man is winning 3-2.
I don't want to say that too, but for me, I say that
2-2 being optimistic.
No, we'll come back to the studio and check.
We'll do a preview about the show. You guys should be expecting that, but it's going to be a very beautiful match. So Segun, let's just give us a little bit wrap up. I wanted to speak about the man, but it skipped my mind. Mbeumo. What effects do you see? Because now we're asking Manchester United to be realistic and be on the low block and hit them on counter when they are vulnerable. With Mbeumo, how do you see this playing?
I think it's one of the players we have to bank on in terms of the counter. We need Mbeumo to. Mbeumo is not fit. Manchester United should understand that. He has just played 2 games. He played a 45 minutes and he played a 70 minutes match in the preseason. So he's not fit. So I think Mbeumo, I should be expecting a 70 minutes or 60 minutes performance in the Premier League high intensity. So I'm not expecting much from him, but I'm expecting that in the first half, I want to see Mbeumo in terms of being one of the ones that will lead our counter attack. In terms of he being the one to try a shot in positions where he can do a cutback or a cross, try it. So that's what I'm just saying. So, but let's see how it goes. So
is Ahmad available?
Ahmad is one other person also that is going to play. I expect him to play. So we just need all these players should just be on their game. Really.
All right. So thank you very much. This is brought to you by Vertical Football. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel because that's what keeps us going. Let's not lie to you. That's just the plain truth. You are the one that is keeping us moving forward. Till we see you some other time. Namaste.